I need to make sure everything's cool.
I started it just so we're aware.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
So now we have our first what do you call it? Our first thing to clip.
How's the open gun, Matt?
I like it so far. Still need
Hey,
to
don't
do
talk
some
about it
more.
yet. Don't talk about it yet.
Oh,
Gotta do the
okay.
intro. Gotta do the intro.
What intro?
Actually, we
Connor on
gotta
the phone is
see.
the intro.
We gotta we gotta see. We gotta see like by his facial reaction, like what happened.
Where's my open gun? Oh, it's in the other room.
All right, what are the guesses? It was something about the wedding.
Are you talking
nailed
about
it.
why my
Fucking
mom
nailed it.
called?
Oh,
Fucking nailed it.
I thought it
She
was
was probably gonna ask something about the wedding, but I was like, "Hey, is everything okay?" I was like, "We're about to record. Can I call you back as soon as we're done?"
About
She was
to.
like, "Oh yeah." Oh, are we already recording?
Yes.
Oh yeah, been recording.
Also, Matt like staring down the barrel of his gun. We love it. We love to see it.
Well, I'm glad we got that recorded. That's important stuff right there.
That's how you make GM. Staring down
talking
the
to
barrel.
my mom and Matt looking at his gun.
I don't know why it's starting to look delicious.
All right,
there
do
goes
the
the mag.
intro. Do the intro quick.
All right. Welcome back to the Raw Time Champ podcast. We are here to talk to our moms while we record. No, I'm just kidding. We're here for a interesting topic. Someone correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the topic tonight is shot calling. How to do it, what it means, all that. So, so this topic came up because someone was asking me, and I passed the question on to everyone about it, and we thought the discussion was good enough to record. So I think first off, if you haven't heard of shot calling, what would you guys define shot calling as?
Who's
This is
going
like when
first?
you're a baller. This is like when you're like a baller and like people do what you say.
Oh, yeah. No, the other
No.
definition. It took me way too long to get to
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, that took me a second.
I was like, what are you talking about? I'll go first. I think, in my mind, the definition of shot calling is having a pretty good idea of where your hits are going, and like the important part of that is knowing when one doesn't go where you intended it to. So what do you guys think?
I guess the elaboration on that is being able to see where your sights or how they behave, like right before, during, and after the shooting cycle. So that's how you should be looking for or that's how you should be calling your shots. But then like there's also like a second part of it where it's like the feeling in your hands. I think that is part of shot calling, like feeling the tension in your hands and how you pull a trigger and whether or not like your grip was on or off. I think those are also like additional indicators you can use to call your shots or tell where you're hitting.
I like it. I had kind of the same definition as Connor, like just like predicting where your shots are hitting while you're shooting, instead of like looking at your target. Then you wouldn't have called it anymore. You'd have just actually looked at it and confirmed it.
Yeah, looking at the target after you shot it is not shot calling.
Yeah. So I think I had only like one more thing on top of like the grip part of it. I think larger picture marksmanship kind of comes into the picture, like all the marksmanship things, like besides the stuff that you do with your hands, like you could make a story that like your stance kind of explains shot
that's
calling as
true.
well, and like overall stance, so like upper body and lower body. So like if you're standing on one foot, leaned all the way to your side, like you can kind of like predict that your gun will act a certain way based on experience. So like the hand stuff is important, but I also add in like generically all the marksmanship stuff.
I agree with that. I think it's kind of like a big picture of just being aware of what's going on, and that's a lot of different things combined.
And then I guess I have two more parts to it. And spoilers, I actually took 2 minutes to prepare, so I have 2 minutes to think through on this answer.
Cheater.
I know.
Damn.
It's so bad. It's so bad. So I don't know what you guys call it, and I didn't even call it this. I didn't even have a right term for it, but like following through. So like observing the sites through recoil cycle. I don't know if that feels like Viren, so Connor, you're gonna have to tell us what that's like, because I've long given up with iron sights, but or Matt, or actually any of you three that still pretend like you like those things.
No, I think it's
I don't
kind of
have
the
to
same.
pretend.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Oh, don't get off my gun.
Oh, okay. I'll do it with mine.
Don't you dare molest that.
Here we go. Here we go.
No, I agree. I think with iron sights or with a dot, see what happens with the sights and just kind of be aware of what's going on with the sights, among other things.
So I actually put this in ChatGPT, and it's funny because ChatGPT has
Is it right?
well, so it's kind of right, but it has like some wildly wrong things according to like conventional knowledge by good shooters. Like it says in here, immediate feedback as you continue to focus on the front sight, and then I kind of died and closed the window.
Oh.
Hold on. So pause the recording. Can ChatGPT generate our podcast for us? Because
Hold on.
Edit that out.
Definitely help.
Take that out.
Generate the what is it? Generate the show notes for a practical shooting show
Just
with
like the whole
4
thing.
autistic shooters. I nailed it.
Sweet. So I think the bigger question that people probably have is, okay, that's shot calling. How do I learn how to shot call?
Oh, and that was the fourth part of my prepared but not prepared answer.
Oh my god.
So knowledge is the last one. So knowing the degree of variance between like your index, the marksmanship fundamentals, and follow through to like do the thing, and it like varies based on everyone because everyone's like fundamental ability is different, and the situations are different. So like knowledge is that last one. So how do you learn it? Like it's kind of experiential, I think. But there are definitely like a bunch of calibration exercises that we all probably have never talked about but do. Like you guys ever used what's it? 106 where you like point at the ground and then you point up at a target. What is that called? Is that
confirmation?
Is that actually called confirmation? Yeah.
I think it's confirmation one.
Okay. Yeah.
When you point at the ground in the target.
Yeah. It's one of those where like
you just eliminate the draw.
Yeah. Exactly.
Oh yeah. Okay.
And I guess you could do it laterally too, but like in the book or whatever, it's like point at the base of the target and like pull up.
It's just it takes a draw out of the equation. It's pretty much just a draw and shoot, but minus a draw.
Yeah.
So here's a question I have for you guys that I think might be a common problem. I can call shots in practice, but if I go shoot a match, I have no idea where my shots are going. What do you think someone might need to practice in that situation?
It kind of tells me that their practice is not real. So
Yeah,
like,
like
they're not producing a match situation. And if I'm guessing, like I'm sure this is like someone specific you're thinking of, but like
no, it's actually not. Believe it or not.
So probably most people don't actually practice shot calling on them. No, for real. Wait, what?
Wait. It's my friend.
Most of the time it's like on the move, right? Like most people don't do their dry fire or live fire on the move, which is a little weird.
So I was gonna say, I think there's a difference between doing it and doing it at speed.
Mm-hmm.
So like, you need to make sure you're doing like if you go to the range and decide you're gonna practice shot calling, which I kind of think is a weird thing to practice. But if you are gonna do that, you need to make sure you practice it at speed, like at a match. So I think it's pretty common to be able to sit there, and if you like slow fire or something, then it's not that hard to tell where your shots are going. But I think there's a difference. I remember this being a challenge when I was newer. There's a difference between paying attention and paying attention when you're going whatever your match pace is. So I think just kind of like getting used to that is valuable.
Matt looks really sad.
Has Matt said anything this whole time?
I think it's because I told him he couldn't share his open gun yet. That's why.
Yeah.
You had your headphones off.
He's just like, screw you guys. I only want to talk about that.
I want to see it. I want to see it too. I just.
Oh, he's
Wow.
nice.
There we go. There's my RSU open gun.
What is
Carry
that shit you
Optics
put all over the
2024.
magwell?
Huh? Oh, that's just tape. The grip's a little bit on the aggressive side, and it's actually tearing in my hand. So I'm actually taking some sandpaper into it right now to go ahead and knock
Amazing.
down a lot of that
You're
edge.
sandpapering it? Oh, I thought you meant you were going to send it back to him and have... Oh, wow.
It's
He's
called
not-
it's called Guns and Crafts, not gunsmithing for a reason.
He's not a Infinity owner, so he can.
I'm kind of
can
an
take care
idiot,
it
and I'd
himself.
still be scared to take sandpaper to my brand new gun. I wouldn't be able
That's
to
what you
afford.
get for shooting metal guns all the time instead of plastic. You just got to be brave and just be like, yeah, fuck it, let's go.
Yeah, I
What grip do
respect
they
it.
use?
I'm here for it.
What?
Tell us about it, Matt. Tell us about your gun. Calvin said, "What grip is that?"
What grip is it? So this comes from Lone Star Innovations, which is down in Houston. Robert's up in McKinney, so but they also do a lot of collaboration stuff together. Limcat Magwell, LSI Trigger, some other stuff. This is actually a prototype comp that he came up with, but the he's just adding some metal to some spots that he wants to do for the final production model.
That looks cool. I haven't seen that comp design before.
Yeah, it's like some people have asked me, it's like, hey, is that in the Kai comp? The answer is no.
Really?
This
It
is
doesn't-
Robert.
I guess it. I guess if you real fast, you could be like, "Oh yeah, maybe kind of resembles Nikai, but not really."
I don't know shit about
Um,
open guns, and I own one.
Is it like flat, like all on the side?
It's like a French cut tri-top.
Damn, that's fucking
French.
aesthetics, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Look at you, fucking fancy
hell?
pants.
I know, right? This is like the nicest thing that I own in my gun collection now.
I'm so surprised that you got that low racker because I shot.
'Cause I have giant hands.
Yeah, because you don't usually shoot like that, right? Don't you usually shoot with your thumbs all fucking up and shit?
Yeah, but
How many times
since-
have you hit your thumbs with the racker?
I haven't yet on this one, but I borrowed a buddy's gun for a short period of time, and that rack was ripping the knuckle of my thumb apart.
I almost
Dude,
lost my
slide-
thumbnail just trying out Ken and T's Infinity.
Like,
Are
My
they?
fu-
Are their
my
infinities
racker is
different
like-
than yours?
No, they have the low rackers, and so they're like, "Don't get the high racker because it looks stupid and they break and whatever." I'm like, "Okay, cool." And then I shot their gun, almost tore off my thumbnail. I was like, "No, we're getting the high racker. This is stupid."
yeah, I have the Atlas High Racker, whatever the fuck it is, and even that one, when I draw, I still like hit it with my thumbs every once in a while. It's kind of annoying.
It's
And-
something to eventually work through. So
Charlie
Yeah.
just takes his off.
You just won't have a thumbnail after, so it's all good.
yeah, right.
That's true.
Except that I purposely had it set up so that I have no slide serrations.
No, that's actually sick.
That's gonna get you
like
killed
it-
in the street, dude.
like- Yeah,
Yeah.
well, if I have to
Are you
shoot
gonna
people,
clear
I just think it's a
malfunctions?
bad time.
You're gonna clear them up.
you are concealed carrying that, right?
Yes, I'm just gonna have a really awkward slide racker poking out of my pants.
God, imagine like robbing someone who's packing an open gun.
You know, since we don't use thumb rest, I think a Kydex appendix holster is definitely doable.
I can't
There we go.
imagine
Yeah.
spending that much money and not carrying it. I mean, you're doing yourself a disservice. Gotta get your money's worth out of it.
True.
Yeah, you are right. So I need to. So this means I need to take this to a Scott Jidlinski class.
Just stick it in your belt. It does. You don't need a holster. It's got a
There we
safety.
go.
It's fine.
No,
My
he'll
pubes
make
are
you use a
in the
holster.
spot. What'd you say, Calvin?
So he'll make you use a holster, but he'll also change your draw.
Well, I mean, you know, you want to be able to find the dot, right?
Wait, which way does it go? Like this or like this?
I can't remember. Hold on. If I want to make the dot drop from the top, I think I need to go I think my dot just died. Is this real life? Oh no, I found it. I just couldn't find it because I wasn't doing the wave.
See,
Jesus
that's what you get
Christ.
for not doing it.
Oh, okay,
I
yeah.
know,
You
right?
have if you go fishing, it drops from the top.
See, Connor, this is what happens when you're when you're basically the only non-2011 owner in this group now.
Dude, I don't know how to use this thing still. I've been shooting it for like a year now, and I still don't get it.
Well, that's what you get.
That's okay. I don't get it either.
I just want my iron sights guns back.
I just know I've put some decent wear and tear on your slide stop in the last 10 days.
Well, really? What happened to the side stop?
Well, I fired 1,400 rounds.
Oh, I thought you meant like using it or something. Oh, that should be fine.
Oh.
They go like 25 or something.
Because he
Oh.
kept rubbing it against his face.
No, that's what this one.
That's my baby. That's the first Shadow 2 I ever got. That
Oh,
gun
really?
you're holding, I think. Hold on, I actually have my spreadsheet pulled up right here. That gun you're holding before I gave it to you this most recent time has 77,000 rounds through it.
You would not guess that based on how it
77,000 and
looks.
change, actually. Not exactly 77,000.
Because my Tanfo has half the round count of yours and looks way worse.
Dude,
Like,
if I had
way
never got
worse.
these carry optics guns, these things piss me off because they stopped polishing the chamber. So like, I think I get fail to extracts because of that. So these guns piss me off. Don't buy these. But my production guns, those things are perfection. Like the finish is amazing. Like you said, you can't tell it's even used that much, and they work perfectly. Like,
Your barrel is loose though, like in your bushing.
shh, it's fine.
I'm-
Shh, 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 shh,
I
shh,
mean, like you're still gonna hit stuff, but it's loose compared to your CO gun.
No, it's perfect.
Oh,
And the
God.
trigger's a lot lighter on this one.
But no, I love those things. The first two I got are the best shadows I have. My carry optics guns kind of suck. We're not going to get sponsored by CZ anymore. Sorry, guys.
Damn it.
Wait, what the dog doing?
He's like, I heard y'all are trash talking CZ. I'm here for it.
True. All right, did we do it? Have we
Is
done
that
it?
the whole thing? Do we have any,
I think that's
any
what she
other
said.
shot calling?
That's what she said.
I feel
Oh,
like this
end it
shot
there. End it there.
Oh, yay!
Who's going to press the stop button?
Oh,
Always
you're
just
the one
me.
recording.
Sterling's got it.